Welcome back everybody. Trevor the Tractor, episode 3. If we step back a bit, you'll see I've added a roof. I'm going to take this fuel tank off today and a bit worried about everything getting wet if it rains. Plus it's supposed to be hot here on the weekend, so a little bit of shade always makes it nicer. I've got the official manual which came with the tractor, so lays out all the steps. Basically rip the battery tray out, disconnect everything, pull the panel off and see what happens. Some muppet took the step off yesterday, so I'm going to have to get a milk crate and be nice and secure. As you can see, the oil leak from the hydraulic system's not getting any better, but that's for a rainy day, so stay tuned. In other news, it doesn't look like my glow plug fix from yesterday worked. Very hard to start again this morning. I'll throw the video up directly after this as well, and then we'll start tearing things apart. Okay, progress report. Fuel line off, steering wheel off. Step not being here, proving quite useful. Dashboard off. Next challenge is to get this mechanism here off from under the bottom. A couple of people have asked me why we're doing this. Hopefully when we get the fuel tank off you'll be able to see, but I strongly suspect that when the horse had a go at Trevor, busted the bolts off the bottom of this. So the next job is to try and get this linkage off from somewhere up in there, and I'm gorilla sized, so this could be interesting. Alright, all the bolts are out, everything's disconnected. Theoretically this should just come off. Winner. Alright, here's the steering column. Here's the steering box. I'll put some bit of shade. This shouldn't be able to rock and roll. So I'll have a bit of a clean up, bit of a look, and see if we can work out whether that's just loose or whether it's broken. Righto, steering box is out. All the nuts and the bolts came out. Just looks like it might have been loose. Plenty of sponge in there to clean out. Have trusty scraper. The box itself doesn't look too bad. Haven't had a look at the bottom yet. So yeah, we'll give that a bit of a clean, a bit of a tidy up. Make sure it's nice and clean to go back in there and go from there. Here we go, cleaning time. Alright, surface is cleaned, holes cleaned. New spring washers on the bolts because it looks like they weren't long enough. Bottom surface cleaned. Not hugely worried about all that other mess. That'll come off later when it gets a wash. So we'll put it back together. Alright, all bolted back together. Snug as. I've got the hardware ready to put the tank back on. While I was here I thought I'd have a look at the back of the instrument panel. A few random wires. Everything looks like it's all there. A couple of funny ones, I don't know what they do, but that's another day. So cup of tea and a biscuit, and then start putting it back together. Alright, fuel tank's back on. Everything's hooked up. Shift a bit stiffer there. No squeak there. Couple of zip ties just to hold the wiring together. Battery tray secured. Fuel back in the tank. And while I was going, I gave the fuel bowl a clean, but we'll see what's going on with that because it should have filled up by now. So next up, put the oil bath filter air cleaner thing back on. Took that off originally because it was full of disgusting things, and I'll bang a photo up about here. Alright, oil filter bath, full to the exact line. We'll walk on over. Don't think I'm going to be able to do this up one-handed, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, air filter on, not going anywhere. Found this other piece on the spare bit, I'm going to add that as well. Next is oil filter, and the saga continues. Alright, this is why you should always take photos and write stuff down. So this is the spare one I found. Has the rubber seal on the outside. When I reassembled it, I put the rubber seal on the inside. It should be on the outside. Or at least that's what I'm going with for now. So I'm going to put it back together, bolt it up, top the oil up, and then kick this pig. In good news, found a free oil filter when I took the other one apart. So righto, let's put it back together and hope it doesn't leak. Alright, it's been a big day with Trevor today. Got a fair bit done, fixed a couple of big issues, and I'll walk you through it. Still haven't fixed cold start problem. We'll see if we can do a warm start in a minute. Air filter back on. Don't know what we'll call that, but that's back on there. Steering wheel's sorted. You should never ever take the fuel tank off without that step removed. It was much easier. What else have we done? Made a mess and had another go at this thing. So I'm gonna put the camera up, turn it on, or at least try. It might take a bit to get going. The fuel system's been drained. But yeah, get it going, and then I'm going to stop and have a lemon squash. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, dang the bell, and we'll see you for episode 4 when we start putting things back together, like wheels and steering and make a roof. So I'll see you then. Here comes starting attempt number 400 or so. Turns out we still haven't fixed the filter problem. Till next time.